Have you changed your stance at all, or are you still the same as what I may have read online about your feelings about the Ashley Babbitt
That's
part
a
of the
myth.
event?
That's a propaganda false flag misquote of my exact story to the FBI 3 weeks after when I basically turned myself into them. See, I live in San Diego on the border with Mexico, and I have land in Mexico. So I've been crossing the international border every week for my whole life, basically. So after the event, after January 6th, and my picture went viral on Tucker Carlson and 60 Minutes and every news station, that still image of me under that picture, I got calls from everybody. I gotta let my cat out.
All
Kitty,
right.
kitty. So I got calls. Where was I? Changing my story. Oh, so what I had told them 3 weeks after the event on February 2nd or 3rd, I crossed the border into Mexico, but I didn't go by myself. I went with two friends so that I would have a witness when I got arrested. So sure enough, when I came back across the border, they chained me to the wall and called the anti-terrorist unit. And my friends didn't know anything about what was happening because I didn't tell them. And I felt bad afterwards, but I wanted to have witnesses. So then they chained me to the wall and they brought the anti-terrorist unit out from the San Diego airport out to where I was crossing the border. And it was like a good cop, bad cop thing, where they had the FBI agent that was the young guy treating me like a national hero and asking me all a million questions. And then they had the old black guy, the old middle-aged black guy with his arms on his chest, mad dogging me like I was Osama bin Laden or something. So, but the black guy never said a word until he said like 2 words through the whole thing. And then the young FBI agent followed me in my car, told me he wanted to follow me on social media, told me I was a national hero. And then I never heard anything back. And then I never heard anything back from him. And that was like 3 weeks after it happened. What I said about Ashley Babbitt. I'm from Ocean Beach. I mean, I'm from San Diego, native born. Ashley Babbitt's a military kid. Her family actually is in the East County of San Diego in Santee and Lakeside. And I have friends all over San Diego. One of my friends, Ashley Babbitt's brother, actually cleans his pool. What I had told the FBI is that her last name wasn't Babbitt, that she was on her second marriage and she'd only had the last name Babbitt for like a few months, and her last name was actually Weinhoff. Or I said that's what her the whole family's last name is Weinhoff, so I'm assuming that's what her last name is. So that's who she is. And I said, and she's not from OB. I'm not even from OB. I'm from Claremont, but I bought a house in OB 25 years ago. But I'm a surfer from San Diego, and I'm not even from OB. And I've owned my own house here for 20 years, but I don't say I'm from OB. So all I'm telling you is her last name isn't Babbitt, and she's not from OB. Her family's from Wisconsin. She lives in Santee. And that's all I said. I said, I don't know who this lady is, because at that point I didn't even know if she'd been murdered. I was just telling them what I knew. I was in that building for an hour. Nobody shot me. No violence happened when I was in there. I don't know if it's even real or not. So I just said, name's not Babbitt, and she's not from OB. And the evil woman that works at the San Diego Union Tribune that I need to sue, Kimberly somebody is, I got to file a defamation suit against that lady, because that's the woman that lied. That's the first media that said she's the one that got that lying woman at the San Diego Union Tribune got her story got retold 1,000 times in every newspaper and repeated all over the media. It's one of the million things that they did to us J6ers to try to defame us and try to make us look crazy. They just lied about what we said. But if you get the actual report from the FBI, you can see exactly what I said. But since I'm shadow banned and I'm not allowed to talk to anybody and nobody knows who I am, that this is the way it stays. Thank you for asking the question.